What's up, Strike Team? Welcome back to another episode, and I'm excited to update you on some of the things going on out here in Japan. I recently had the opportunity to take 2 fights in one day, and I won both of them by a pretty sizable margin. I think they were pretty dominant performances. So I have some clips for you later on here in the video. I also had a lot of my friends out here fighting as well, so I have some clips from their fights. And this was an interesting card. So it started off, the first half of the card was amateur, and the second half was both semi-pro and pro. But the final event for the entire show was the K1 World Champ came out and did a exhibition match where I was actually able to walk out with him. Now, that match was hilarious for multiple reasons. So I'll see what I have of that, and I'll show you guys that later today.
We'll start off with some clips from my first fight, which I won by unanimous decision.
Forward, Leo. Move forward, get the clear.
残り30秒、ラスト30 seconds.
1-2, Leo. 1-2. Just a regular old 1-2. There you go. Nice. Do it again. Again. Do it again. That's it. Do it again. Leo, touch him up, man. Touch him up. That's it. Light him up, Leo. 1-2. Hands straight. Body. Look for the Leo. There you go. Again. Leo. Again. Do it again. 1-2. 1-2. 1-2. Kick to the body. Kick to the body. Go to the body, Leo.
Alright, and this is my second one, also won by unanimous decision. So I've been working on some new things for these fights, specifically a new way in which to carry myself in a lower stance and adding some kickboxing flair into my more Muay Thai style. I think that'll also be beneficial for me bringing my karate over into my fighting style a bit more as well. And I think I did decent in these fights. I could definitely do better, but I didn't do bad, so I am happy with that. Also, here we have another fight with another English teacher named Akira. I believe this was his first one. He definitely put it on the line, went out there swinging, so congrats to him as well. Here is one of our younger competitors in the red headgear, and my gym has a lot of really good younger, like high school age people. We got some like national and Okinawan champs and things like that. Really, really high level competitors here, and I'm always impressed, especially with her technique, aggression, but always has her technique put together. Ooh, dropped her, very nice. But always together, always composed. Really, really like watching her.
Jesus!
まずはアウトレーリ小羽倉信人入場。
Alright, here we have Yuya, who is our gym's main professional, prepping for his fight. He is the actual main event when it comes to like legitimate fights. He is the main event of the evening. And here is the K1 champ getting ready for his round. And when I first watched this, I didn't understand that he was actually doing an exhibition-style match. So I was watching him hit mitts, and I was so confused because it's like, he's hitting it so wrong. And I'm like, but this guy's a champion, like, and a pro champion. Why is he looking so off? And then I found out later, when I was actually watching his match, that the whole thing was kind of a comedy sketch. So that was funny watching this for the first time. And here we have something that I call a very Japanese performance. We have, I believe, I'm not sure if this is an exhibition or an amateur fight, but two relatively older guys going at it as entertainment for the crowd in the middle of the pro competition. So Japan is known for putting on some crazy fights. My friend was looking to have his amateur debut during this event, but he was only offered two possible opponents. A guy who was smaller than him but had way more experience, so if he wins, he beat up a small guy, and if he lost to a guy who was smaller, lose-lose situation, and a guy who was 16 but outweighed him by like 60 pounds. Like, Japan is very interesting in their matchmaking sometimes. Alright, right here we have a guy whose fight name is One Punch Man. He's well known in this area. He's a coach at one of the three main gyms, and he is about to retire because he's moving to mainland. So this is going to be his last professional fight. So they gave him a whole fancy walkout, and a lot of people in the crowd know him and like him. And so he was a crowd favorite. Sadly, he didn't end up winning the fight, but he came out, he fought, and put on a show for his last fight.
There we go.
So as you can see, Yuya is starting off a bit on the back foot, which had me a little worried, because in the gym, he's definitely more of like a Muay Mat aggressive fighter. And there we go, going in. He's that kind of guy. Goes right into that fire and throws. So I was waiting for this. for a lot of the beginning part of the fight, for him to kind of fight his own fight, not fall into his opponent's pace. When he got in there, as you can see, it got a little crazy, but he does a lot better when he's in the fire than when he's outside, especially against such a taller opponent. You know, you don't want to get in that range. But, ooh, there it is. Solid right there. Opponent's doing well still, though. I was not too happy watching the Sparks. I definitely thought, you know, Yuya was not doing super great in this part of the fight. And he got that solid overhand. Started putting some pressure back on him. Going forward still. Boom, boom, boom. Dropping that pressure. And... oof. This man hits very, very hard. And he kicks hard. He's one of the hardest punchers I've felt in a long time. So getting hit by him is not fun. And here we go again. You got him in the corner, dropping the bombs. And he's out. Power in both his hands. The man hits like a tank. So there it is. Win for the team. Alright, so here we have the walkouts for the exhibition comedy match for the K1 champ I was talking about. Sadly, I didn't record this because they actually asked me to be part of the walkout. They asked me and my two other friends to carry the belt for him on the way in. So it's not the best thing. That being said, the reason they asked me to be part of this walkout, and this is going to be like such an awkward thing to say to my friends who understand, you know, the race relations and dynamics in America, is my coach was like, because I was with my two friends who are also fighters and much bigger than me, and they're both black guys. It's like, I want the black guys to go out, you know, our security, because we're big and strong and scary. And I'm like, what? We're not scary at all. But again, in Asia they have the whole like black man hyper masculine thing is a common trope. It's not seen as negative the same way it is like in America. It's a different race relation. I've learned from being there that they talk about race in a much more blunt way without like the same negative connotations that we could get in America. So I wasn't offended by it, but it was definitely an interesting conversation. So remember I had said I didn't actually know that this was a kind of comedy exhibition match when it first started. It wasn't until about right here that I recognized that this whole fight was actually BS. And I was like, oh, that's why his punches were so weird. Like, this is professional wrestling right now. So this is entertaining to watch.
Okay. Now I know what they're doing. This is the exhibition they're really playing. They're playing around.
残り時間30秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Uh-oh.
Final round.
Shin guards are off as I believe this is an MMA round and they have already started with the craziness. Oh, Jesus. Now he's acting like he's hurt.
It's hard not to make character mark all the time.
残り時間1分。残り時間30秒。残り20秒。残り10秒。3、2、1。じゃあ終了です。
And obviously he doesn't let go of the choke. So it ends in a draw, obviously. This very funny exhibition, ridiculous wrestling style fight. That being said, that was the end of the event. It was a pretty good day. My gym did pretty darn good. I was very happy with this and our performances that day. I am excited. I'm actually fighting again. I've actually fought again already since this fight. And I have another fight in about a month. And I'm going to put both those fights together and show you that later on down the line. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was definitely a fun experience. If you guys want to keep following not just my time here in Japan, but also my breakdowns of karate kata and karate history and things like that, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button, because if you don't, you will never see when my videos are posted, even if you are subscribed. So please subscribe, like for the algorithm, and share. You know, I'm trying to have a growing channel here. I'm really enjoying the YouTube thing, so I appreciate any help I can get. Alright guys, see you next time. Peace.